A 6-year-old soldier is checking everyone's equipment. The general gave him a reward for his war service. Jericho is dragging an ammunition box. His mission was to carry ammunition for the machine gunners. A bomb explodes in front of Jericho. He crosses the trench with his head down. He hands the ammunition box to the machine gunner. The machine gunner orders Jericho to return to the rear. Jericho salutes the machine gunner. The telephone line was destroyed by the enemy. Company commander Ivan orders the correspondent to connect the line. Jericho sneaks out. The correspondent checks the line. Jericho follows the correspondent. A bomb wounds the correspondent. Jericho creeps forward. A bomb explodes beside him. Jericho tells the correspondent, "I'm too small for the bomb to find me. You tell me how to wire it." Jericho hides in the trench and connects the wires. The correspondent contacts the enemy is repulsed. Jericho salutes the general. The general salutes Jericho. Jericho inquired about the next mission. The general arranges for Jericho to check the team's equipment. There was a bomber in the sky. Mother told Jericho to hide. Jericho took his slingshot. The bomber was hit by Jericho's slingshot. Jericho began to cheer, but it was his imagination. The bomber was getting closer and closer. Mother told Jericho to hide in the forest because there was food there. Outside the door came some soldiers. Mother told Jericho to jump out the window and escape. Not long after Jericho ran out, his house was set on fire by a bomb. Jericho called out to his mother and kept running. Jericho was lost in the forest. 3 enemy soldiers came to the river. Jericho hid in the bushes, afraid to make a sound. A white snake crawled over. The 3 soldiers hadn't left yet. Jericho had to cover his mouth to keep quiet. The 3 soldiers finally left. Jericho ate wild fruits in the forest. When he was thirsty, he drank some rainwater. A passing soldier rescued Jericho. The soldier took Jericho back to the barracks. The cook brought Jericho a lot of food. Company commander Ivan decided to keep Jericho in the barracks for a while. Jericho finally had a full meal. Jericho picked up a glass of water and gave it to the wounded. His job is to take care of the wounded. Another wounded man wanted a drink of water. Jericho gave water to the other wounded. The wounded man asked Sharif to read him a letter. Jericho didn't know the words. The wounded were waiting. Jericho had to make up some good news for the wounded. Jericho saluted Ivan, the company commander. He asked what he was going to do today. Ivan told him to deliver a letter to the wounded. Jericho was happy to go. The letter carrier gave the letter to Jericho. Jericho went to the trench. The soldiers surrounded Jericho. The last soldier to arrive was punished with a dance. Jericho is playing with his binoculars. There was a shoe moving in the grass. Jericho takes a closer look. The shoe was gone. Jericho told the company commander about his discovery. The company commander felt that what Jericho had found was important. The company commander took the soldiers to check it out. The commander set fire to the haystack. The 2 local soldiers were driven out. Jericho also captured a radar. The commander returns to the camp with the 2 prisoners. Jericho gets another credit.